Welcome to Graham's Gallery, a neutral and professional television journalistic piece featuring the greatest professional wrestlers in the world today. In the past weeks, we've had some good wrestlers. In the past weeks, we've had some great wrestlers. But today, it's my honor, my distinguished pride. I'm just so happy to have the heavyweight champion of the world, the WWE champion, the Great Wojo. Wojo, welcome to Graham's Gallery.
Thanks. It's really great to be on a first-class show like this.
Well, Wojo, you know, you are a legend. I mean, you are one of the few Americans to be in the Russian Hall of Fame of wrestling for your amateur accomplishments. You were the only person, I believe, ever to make the heavyweight slot as an alternate in the Olympic team while you were still a senior in high school. I mean, you were a 13-time national AAU champion. You were on 4 Olympic teams. You were 3 Pan American times champion. You were so many times you've toured the world. You've toured Russia. You've toured Mexico. You've been to the Canary Islands, South America. You have amateur titles longer than anybody's arm. It's amazing. And then you've turned professional. And yet, I've been going over your record. I noticed where you had a lot of wins early in your career. In fact, all wins. You didn't seem to be in the top slots. You didn't seem to be making the big money. I'm sure a lot of fans want to know, was there any certain point in your career when you began to be a real success as a wrestler, became a top contender, and eventually the WWA champion?
Oh, you're absolutely right. 2 years after being the United States Olympic champion, I was undefeated. I think I had about 100 professional fights, not one main event, and I wasn't going anywhere. I was, instead of wrestling on the weekends, I was loading trucks on the dock. And that's when you came into my life, and you turned it all around. You got me the best matches, and eventually now I'm champion, world champion.
In other words, you owed it all to Dr. Graham.
Oh, absolutely. I was about ready to retire. That's all there was to it until the doctor came into my life.
Now, let me ask you this, Wojo. You are probably the only wrestler in the world today that tours the country in states where the commission allows it, and you actually accept challenges from the audience. You tell anybody, if there's anybody out here, any college wrestlers, any high school wrestlers, any other professional wrestlers, any tough men, football players, anybody that wants to step in the ring with you, you have a special challenge match where if they can pin you in 5 minutes, you give them $10,000. Would you care to elaborate on this?
That's absolutely right. It's thanks to the confidence that you have in me and thanks to the $10,000 you put up for me. I'll take on any human being in the world, and if they can pin me in 5 minutes, they'll get $10,000.
Now, a lot of wrestling fans come up to me, Wojo, and they say, you know, Dr. Graham, we watch this wrestling program, we watch that wrestling program. Everywhere we go, there seems to be somebody claiming to be the world heavyweight champion. We watch this cable station, we watch this local channel. Why do you claim to be the heavyweight champion? Now, what credentials do you have that maybe somebody else doesn't have?
Well, let me tell you something. First of all, I was the United States Olympic champion in 1980. I beat, in the past, all the 1984 Olympic champions, and I've beaten all the professional champions, or all the professional wrestlers that I've wrestled.
Right.
It's the only thing I can criticize you for as my manager, that you've been unable to get me a match with the
Well,
champion.
Wojo, to defend myself, it's common knowledge to every champion anywhere from any wrestling promotion that I have a certified check posted for $100,000 to anybody that claims to be the world champion that wants to match you belt for belt to make an undisputed title unification, and they've all run like cowards. Every heavyweight champion, I believe there's about 3 other men claiming to be world champion, are like whipped puppies. They go to their promoters in New York City. They go to their promoters in Atlanta, Georgia, and they say, oh, Dr. Graham's put up $100,000. The letters and cards are coming in. You're humiliating me. Don't make me wrestle Wojo. They beg them. They say, please don't wrestle Wojo. I want to be champion. I'll be champion of this. I'll be champion of that. But don't make me face Wojo for the belt because he'll beat me. $100,000. Not one of them have ever made $100,000. And they've all turned and run and been humiliated.